Okay, so we are live now, and I welcome everybody that is here with us, and I can say how honored we are for having Professor Wendy Warner as one of our guest artists for the 2021 Masterclass series. And for us as an organization, it's an amazing opportunity to have these young artists from different countries in South America playing for Professor Warner. I would like to share a little bit about my experience and what it means for all of us to work with Professor Wendy Warner, who is the recipient of the International Rostropovich Cello Competition Tour Prize. And it is very important to mention that she was only 18 when winning this competition. And for me as a student and also as a violinist from South America, it has been a privilege to play with her and also to learn from her. And I'm gonna now say it in Spanish. Estamos muy honrados por tener a la maestra Wendy Warner con nosotros, quien es nada más y nada menos que la ganadora del premio Rostropovich. La maestra Wendy Warner es profesora en la Escuela de Música Schwab y posee la silla en estudios de celos de Hammer. La maestra toca en un Galiano de 1772 y además es una de las artistas invitadas al Festival de Piatigorsky. Es muy importante también mencionar que cada uno de los participantes el día de hoy se encuentra en un país diferente y pues esto es la mejor representación de una masterclass internacional. So every single one of the participants today is located in a different country. We have Colombia, Venezuela, Peru, and the United States. And please welcome Maestra Wendy Warner.
Thank you. Good job, introduction. Very good. Thanks, Sam. Thank you. So we're starting with Bach, yeah? Okay, great. And thank you for having me, Sam. Thank you so much. And congratulations on your most recent Sphinx competition win.
Thank you so much. Our
Yes.
participant is Octavio Mujica.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Octavio Mujica. I'm from Venezuela. I'm currently studying cello performance at Stetson University when I'm a senior. I'm at Saens Foundation. I'm a student ambassador, and I'm privileged and honored to be here and play for you, Professor Barker. Thank you for the opportunity.
Great. Okay, great. I'm going to mute. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Where are you right now? What hall is that?
This is a performance hall. This is Lee Chapel, it's called, and I'm here because I feel like there's more better acoustic, and no one is using it right now. And
Yeah.
this is where we perform. Yeah, the orchestra.
It's really beautiful, actually. It's like, it's perfect for Bach. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to start by asking you a few questions.
Yes.
So, what are you influenced by any recordings in particular?
Not really. No. I think I've been just studying on my own and trying to figure out the phrasing. And I don't think I'm influenced by any, but I feel like I'm more inclined to separate instead of like legato and
Uh-huh.
the stroke. So I like when it's separate. Yeah.
I get that. I like that too. I get that. Yeah. With the, you mean in reference to the 16th notes? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that as well. I like that as well. So, just like a few observations about consistency.
Yeah.
I understand that you're taking time in a few places, but I think you have to decide strategically where you're going to take time so that it doesn't sound like a mannerism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a habitual thing where you're taking time in exactly the same places every time. And that's one thing. And the second thing I would think is that to decide to be consistent in the bow stroke that you commit to. So in the eighth notes, when you have in the beginning, I don't know, we'll see how it goes if you can hear me okay here. But test this out here a little bit. When you have in the very beginning, if you can, I don't know if you can see my bow, but so I prefer a little bit more in the upper half, yeah. So you can get more of a, yeah. Let me see what you do. Try even more out upper half of the bow. See what happens. Even more. Yes. So you have a little bit more of an airier stroke.
I
with
like
a
that.
little more bow space. Well, even if you didn't, that's okay too. but thank you. So if you have a little bit, so you have consistency with each note, right? Yeah. exactly. And so every time you have that figure, to try to be consistent in your bow stroke, right? Each time you have it, it comes very many times, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And the other thing to think about is how you're phrasing, the hesitation after each time. Maybe a little less, right? You've got the... Yeah.
Yeah.
You can think about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Great. In the Quran, in this Quran, there are a few opportunities to, I want to say, make a contrast between the dance and the lyrical. So whenever you have the opportunity to sing, please vibrate when you have those triplets. So you have this one. You got this, right? Here. This one. This one. This one. Sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get in the upper half again there when you get to here. Like up there again. There you go. Exactly. And then again. That one. Yeah, this is another place for dialogue,
Yeah.
opportunity for dialogue to bring out more the tops, right? So you've got the... to help build that phrase, right? As much as possible. Exactly. Exactly. Octavio, you say Octavio?
Yeah, that's right.
Octavio. As you go along there, if you can crescendo more over those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. You've got that. This one. And it comes down, right? After, right? Yeah, I think you can do more. Try doing more. Yeah. More. Yeah. I think the trick is to shift characters quickly. So for this, I think you can do even more here. This one. Come to a higher point, right? And then back to this bow stroke. You got to do that bow stroke again there. Yeah. Right. It's okay. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Don't forget to vibrate the double stop. Yeah. That's good. Let's put it all together from the beginning.
From the beginning?
Yeah, let's try all of those contrasts with the bow strokes and character changes from the
Sorry,
beginning.
I'm not hearing you well.
You can't hear me? I know, I don't hear you either. It's really funny.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
hear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can you hear me a little bit?
Hang on. Let me try something.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that from the beginning and do all those contrasts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better. It's better. Just two suggestions. When you have the first note when you've got this, I think you're connecting the first two eighth notes this in general, right? Try to keep it consistent. The bow stroke same. Yeah. It's better. Yeah, it's better. You're gonna listen back. You'll hear what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll hear it. The other thing is, be careful not to lose tempo here. This one. Try not to lose tempo and be sure to vibrate the upper note, right, with the dialogue when you've got that. Don't forget about those little fourth finger notes there. Yeah.
You want me to try that part?
I would just try the whole thing again, just from the beginning. One more
Sorry,
time.
what did you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Try from the beginning. I don't know what's going on with my mic. Here, let me move my mic closer and see if you can hear me. Let's see if you can you hear me now? Is that better? No? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, just try from the beginning again.
From the beginning.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better. It's better. I would encourage you to record yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can hear a little bit the discrepancies when it starts to slow down. With the, it's a little bit like careful, careful.
Mhm.
That you recover each time after. Careful with that, okay? It starts to sound a little bit da 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 da, right? And make sure you're not connecting each time. Make sure it's really consistent, those bow strokes. Yeah, you'll listen back. You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful. That was great. And you did something this time you never did any other time. That was beautiful. You know what you did? You did a little diminuendo there. You did a.
yeah,
That was great. That was great. Yeah. So just be mindful. Think
yeah,
objectively when you're playing. Listen objectively while you're performing. That's hard to do, but for all of us.
yeah,
But yeah, especially with Bach, right?
yeah.
So yeah. But great job. I just got a chat message that said I had 1 minute left. Do you have any questions for me?
Um, for the end, for the last part, how you do that chord, the last chord, when you have that E, E, E.
I have a little trick. I have a little
Yeah.
trick. I cheat a little bit there. So
Oh,
I do, yeah. Well, you could do like 2-2 and then 3-1.
oh,
That way it sounds super legato, right?
yeah.
Nobody will know, right?
Right.
Except you.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
And
so much.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Hi, Sam.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna make a quick summary for the
Okay.
people that is watching us in
Gotcha.
Spanish. Maestra Wendy Warner compartió con Octavio Mujica acerca de las articulaciones, regiones de arco y diferentes formas en las que se puede frasear en esta obra, al igual que, por supuesto, cómo desarrollar de forma bien pensada las direcciones y el uso del vibrato para favorecer lo que se ejecuta al momento de hacer este tipo de repertorio. A continuación, vamos a tener al joven Kevin Zapata ejecutando el primer movimiento del concierto de Saens para cello. So we can go on now with Kevin, who will be performing Saens first movement.
Okay. How's the sound? He said he couldn't hear me very well, but you can hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly and the sound is great. I think
Okay.
probably it was something about the connection, but it's
Connection. Okay. Great. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Gotcha.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Cali, Colombia, and I'm studying music degree. I'm in third semester. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm a student scholar within the foundation, and my tutor is Leo Barraza. He's gonna play Haydn, the major, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
And I'm gonna play. He's a student, and I'm gonna play the first movement of Saens Cello Concerto. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
I will.
Thanks.
Yep. Good. Great. Bravo.
Thanks.
Kevin, you have such an American name. How come?
Yeah, thanks. I don't know, just my mom gave me that name.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin. Okay, there's a lot to talk about. Let's go from we'll go from the beginning. So I just, for a little anecdote, just for fun, a little story about this piece. So when I was 12 years old, which is a long time ago, I had the opportunity to play this for Zara Nelsova. Do you know that name by any chance? A lot of people wouldn't.
Yeah.
You do? Oh, yeah. Wow, awesome, great. So she was kind of in the same generation as I say Rostropovich and Raya Garbasova, for whom the Barber Cello Concerto was written for, right? So, and she was from Canada. Her name was Sarah Nelson, but it was changed to Zara Nelsova. So a lot of people, I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe she got overshadowed by, I don't know. But anyways, I played for her this concerto, and she told me a story about the very beginning of how she was playing with an orchestra, and she thought she was invited to play Dvorak concerto. And as we know, that's a really long tutti, right? And so she came to the rehearsal and was sort of sitting back in her chair waiting, right? So,
Yeah.
you have only the first chord, which is boom, right, straight out of the gate. You got to get that. Yeah. So I always remember that story. And I think that's exactly the energy. Even though it says mezzo forte, I would ignore that marking in the cello score, right? So I think the intention, of course, the conductor has to give the downbeat, right? But we have to feel like we don't know when that downbeat's going to happen, right? So we've got the like immediately you have to have that kind of energy on the first note. So you've got that immediately, yeah.
Okay.
So it cannot be too much. It can never be too much.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 I would even hold it a little bit longer. So you've got that. Let's just get that first note. Let's get the sound quality of the first note, the power of that first note. Let me just see how much you can get out of that note. Longer, 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 longer. Yeah. Yeah. Can you do more? Okay. How do we get more sound? How do you think? Okay, if I were in person with you, I could show you this. This is a little tricky over the internet. But okay, if to get more sound of the first note, if you take your arm, yeah? If you go from behind this way, this way, okay? You have to go back and back around. No, not on. No. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
So I can control it in the.
Don't worry about that for now. You'll control it later. Don't worry about it for now. Just if you can, your elbow. Here's your elbow, right?
Yeah.
So if you go back, slow motion, back and around.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So the sound is already in motion. Right. So the sound is already in motion from above, right? It's sort of like the Dvorak concerto. You don't start like, unless you're Lynn Harrell, who was over 6 feet tall. I heard him play with Atlanta Symphony. And, unless you have massive hands and you're over 6 feet tall, then you can play Dvorak concerto like this and have a massive sound, okay? But so most people can't do that. And then he played. Okay, I can't get sound like that. But if you go, so you have to go from around. You have around over.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, exactly. Sustain the E. Sustain the E just a little longer, teeny bit longer, itty bitty bit longer. Just a little bit. Okay, yeah. You forgot to do this, but that's okay. That's okay. But now you have to like.
Each time to have that that rhythm.
No, not every time. Not every time. Just the beginning. Just the beginning. But now you have to do it quicker. So if I give you downbeat, I don't know if you can hear me. There might be a delay in the internet, but let's see what happens if I give you downbeat, okay? So if I do.
I think it's because of the
It's okay. It's too late. No. It's okay. You got the idea. I think you got the idea. Okay. So yeah. So you have to have that kind of spirit from the beginning. And then when you get to this one, then you can start a little bit maybe mezzo piano. A little bit under. Yeah, for the first one. Just a little bit less, right? Yeah, that could be more. That could be more. This one. More.
Okay.
More. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Why do you do uppo, by the way? Just curious.
It was just because I finished down bow.
Why not just do another? You could just do another down bow. It's more powerful. You have more articulation than the da-da, each one, right? Down, up. I think it'd be better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
I think I got a little carried away. I just realized we have 5 minutes left, but I got a little carried away. Okay. What important for me to mention with the French music, right?
Yeah.
So, before, just one practical thing, because this is important before you go. Letter E, your rhythm is not correct. You're doing a triple. It's letter E is you got that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it? Okay.
Yeah, I was nervous and I messed up at that moment. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. You're good. So, let me just talk quickly about the second theme for color, for sound, for getting the color that you want. So I think in this piece, there's a great opportunity for when you're going to be animated and when you're going to be in repose. Do you know what I mean by repose? Yes?
Yeah.
When to be exigent and when to be more reflective. Okay, so this is a point where you can hold back. Yeah, take the time and find this color in the fingerboard. Take your time. When you're going to find the color you want there. Yeah.
Okay.
You can hold back the tempo. It's perfectly fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Indulge a little. You can indulge more in this movement for sure. Yeah. You want to get into that? You want to go from? I go from there? A little softer. Yeah, right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you see what I mean, right? Yeah, and even like when it comes back, after letter E, same thing. When you have, here's a perfect. I'll show you. Here's a perfect opportunity. I'll play it a little bit. So when you've got this. No, it's not there. Hold on. It's here. That's C. There's another chance to find different color. You see what I mean? Yeah. It's not going anywhere here. Nothing happens really. You're all by yourself. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. You can take all the time you want. See what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You have more time than you think to enjoy all those places. Yeah. But great job. Yeah. Just find the balance, you know? Yeah. I think we did it. All right. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right. I think we have to go on. Right, Sam? There you are.
Thank you so much. It's very, even I lost the notion of time. I was like, wow, okay. How many minutes do we have left? So I'm going to do a summary of everything that you said.
Okay.
We're doing in Spanish, and then we will continue with the next cellist. La maestra Wendy Warner trabajó desde el comienzo de este concierto acerca de la energía y una pequeña anécdota acerca de una gran violonchelista la que ella tuvo la oportunidad de tocar, en donde le comentaba que fue invitada a tocar este concierto con una orquesta, pero ella pensaba que iba a tocar el concierto de Elgar, y esperando la introducción, pues por supuesto hubo el primer acorde de la orquesta y la violonchelista no tenía idea de que tenía que comenzar. Entonces esta fue una analogía que le permitió a ella trabajar con Kevin lo que es la energía y esa fuerza requerida para la primera. Asimismo, la maestra Wendy compartió con Kevin mecanismos y elementos relacionados al manejo del arco y al sostenuto en lo que es el sonido, al igual que el fraseo y el uso del vibrato, haciendo mucho hincapié en que él tenía más tiempo de lo que pensaba al momento de tocar esta obra. So now we are gonna continue with the next player, and that we are all very excited. There are so many comments also on the live stream, so I will be sharing them at the end. Now we'll have Luis Bernardo Castro from Venezuela.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi. I think I know your name.
Yes, we have been talking by email.
I think so. Yes.
Yes, that's big, a wonderful pleasure to meet you.
It's good to meet you finally. Yes.
Yes. Well, I am Luis Bernardo, cellist from Venezuela. I am 6 years old. Right now I am doing my master's in the LCU there in the United States, but I am still in Venezuela for all these quarantine stuff.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yes. Today I'm going to play the second movement of Elgar Concerto, which is in a way a big challenge for me because, I mean, I took this concert as a challenge for myself because I wanted to do in 2 weeks, 1 week and a half, and in this way, like forcing myself to see what I can get technically and musically speaking in this period of time. And well, today is a goal for me. For you, it's like such a big honor.
Aw, great. Well, I'm looking forward. Excellent. Gotcha.
Sorry. Yeah, my dogs are saying hi. Sorry, let me take them out from the room. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, that scared me. I'm okay. I'm all right. Okay. I have pets too, just a cat though. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. It's okay. I understand.
I just knew that this is going to happen. I'm sorry. Okay,
You're good.
continue.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, sorry.
Great. Good job.
Thank you.
I wish we could meet in person because the spiccato it's so detailed. You know what I mean? Yeah, that like the technique of the spiccato is so detailed that I feel I can try to do it on the internet now, but it's not. I would have to really work. I think we would have to meet to work on it, but I can still talk about it, right?
I don't have any
Yeah.
problem about working with you in person.
What's that? Huh?
I don't know. I don't have any problem about working with you in
Okay.
person.
Oh, okay. I'll try my best. I mean, I can still talk about it. What I think with this movement is to use different parts of the bow arm in different places, right? It's not always the same, right? So actually, it's not always the same bow stroke. I think if it is, you're gonna wear out your arm. That's what I realized when I played this movement. So I think, for example, like the very beginning, I don't know if you can see me, but it's a little bit different, right? The bow stroke is lighter and more detailed with fingers and
More with fingers.
right, fingers and wrist, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like or this one. But then here after is more on the string, right? I think, right? More connected. What do you think?
Yes, I was trying to make more bowing when I go out. So before go to the lower part, I was trying to do more bow, but I don't know if that. I mean, this is for phrasing.
It's true. It does say. You're right. It does say forte at the top. It does, but yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know. I take it with a grain of salt, you know.
Perhaps I just have to study this more for being more incongruence because I mean, in fact, if I look my hand in that part, I just fall. I have to look in another place in that part because I always get confused and get trouble with my fingers.
Yeah.
That part, you know?
What's your what? I know. That's like a tongue twister for the left hand. That's why I do this fingering. I do a crazy fingering here, but it works. It's a little strange. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, whatever works for you is good. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't change now, but it's just, you know, I guess I see why you're doing that. I see why you're doing that with the crescendo there. That's okay. That's okay. But I wouldn't get too preoccupied with making a big deal of the crescendo. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be so preoccupied with that. I would think more about the bow stroke, right? So, because you're coming from this one. By the way, there was one extra F sharp. Should be one more there for you. I think you left out one, only one or two.
Okay.
Yeah. So, no, that's okay. This one, 2, 3, 4. So I think, anyways, that one should be on the string, the last one. And then it can go back to being off, right? Yeah? What do you think? And then after this one, then on. Then it can go back on.
Okay.
What do you think?
So it's more about adapting my stroke.
Yeah.
Or the passage for the phrasing that I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the dynamics. The dynamics.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think you'll save your arm this way too. For the stamina, you'll save your yeah.
Yeah, because it's like creating muscles a little bit.
Yeah. You want to try from the beginning? We can go a little slower.
From the beginning, a little slower.
Or like from 20, number 20. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. I think we lost you. Is that me or him? Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
It looks like it froze, but I'm sure.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. Okay. It was going well. It was perfect till then.
I'm trying to change.
It's okay. I know, that's okay. Oh, I have a trick. It's okay. I have a little trick, which would also help the conductor there. to be with you. That eighth note, you can place it a little bit. So you've got the... Like just a little bit. Every tag.
Okay, so that is going to help for the stroke.
It will help, and it also helps the conductor there. Yep. Yep. Yeah, continue. That's better. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's more like lighter. It's more. And yes, I am saving energy.
You feel? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. Yeah. That's good. This is another place where actually it can be softer, I think, because you don't have to spend as much energy. Here. Can be softer. Here is legato. A little more musical that way, right? A little more brushy stroke, right?
I'm having troubles in that stroke because I don't know if I get too much on the string, and because now that I'm seeing you are doing it more softer, you know.
Yeah.
Perhaps because
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm having trouble. I really don't know if I should go more on the string for phrasing. Or
I think so. I think on the string, but closer to the fingerboard, and use more bow speed. See more quicker, faster bow speed. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Can you repeat this?
Okay. So okay, this faster bow speed.
Yeah.
Fingerboard.
Yeah. And you're using more fingers, more in your fingers.
Right. More connected. So it's not really off the string there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I tend to do it with my forearm,
right.
With the whole thing.
That's right.
Sorry.
Here's another trick. If you play with orchestra, right here, same thing, just like before. When you set the eighth note, you have one. Then 1, 2, 3. Same thing. Set the fourth beat. You'll be with the conductor.
Okay.
Same thing, and it'll help you reset your bow. Yeah. I know.
So actually,
you pick up the watch this. So like you're picking up the bow before setting the fourth beat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more F sharp. But you got the idea. Yeah. So
yes.
It's like. Oh gosh, I didn't do it. Hang on. I'm exaggerating, of course, but.
Okay. No, I have to practice this.
That's okay. I know. Me too. I also have to remind myself. I know it's tricky, right? And then the other thing is, how many more minutes do we have, Sam? Did you say? Sam? Is he there? Okay. So at the end, when you have the coda at 30, you know, we have this one. That whole business there. I think to think about the line, the phrasing of what's going on in the orchestra part there, to accompany more the so you know what I mean? Think about it. This one, yeah. Think of the phrase. What goes? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And what's that?
Phrase.
What's that?
Somewhere? Ah, with me.
Oh, what'd you say? Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I think doing more phrases there.
Yeah, think of two-bar phrase, two-bar. So you've got the longer line, and you don't have to play really pianissimo. You don't have to work as hard there. Those crescendos are minuscule. They're not epic crescendos here.
Okay.
Keep it tamed, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have to work that hard, in other words. Okay. Softer, even softer. Even softer, yeah. Yeah. Yes. You don't need to work that hard there. Yep. You will be heard. Don't worry.
I think it was frozen again.
That's okay. Even less. Too much. You're too much effort. It's barely scratch your bow. Yes. Thank you. That's right. It's too much.
Oh, sorry, I get in trouble here.
Everybody, that's hard for everybody. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
You get my gist. You get it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they are easier for playing. I mean, it's an easier way of playing this.
Yeah, you don't have to work as hard as you think. You really don't. You don't have to work as hard as you think.
Yes, I realize. I'm realizing.
Yeah. But sounds great. Good job. Yay.
Thank you. We have time for asking you about introduction, but I don't know if depending on somewhere. We have enough time.
Yeah, when we meet in person, I'll give you a whole lesson on the introduction.
How do you go?
Uh-oh. Did I lose him again?
Maybe.
Okay.
Then at the end, and anyway, we'll have a Q&A at the end. So if
yes,
has questions, plus the 40 people that is watching us live right now,
yeah,
write your question on the live stream, and for the participants, you can just keep the question in your mind, and then at the end, we'll have a Q&A with Professor Wendy Warner. I will just do the summary for this one in
Yep.
Spanish, then we'll go with
Yep.
the last cellist. La maestra Wendy trabajó con Luis Bernardo acerca de la relajación, la producción del espicato, la flexibilidad y, por supuesto, el uso de las dinámicas y la relajación para la correcta producción de este mecanismo. Asimismo, le comenta que en muchísimas partes es necesario crear el fraseo, pero sin la necesidad de ser tan intenso, de manera de que la relajación pueda crear esa atmósfera necesaria para la construcción del fraseo correcto. We can now move on.
Sam, can you give me 1 second? One
Yeah.
second. I'll be right back.
Increíble la maestra, de verdad. Muchas gracias. Total. Increíble.
Para todas las personas que nos están viendo en el live stream, por favor, no olviden dejar sus preguntas en las barritas de comentarios en nuestro Facebook. Well, we're back.
So Haydn now? Haydn D?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will be
Okay.
Haydn B. My name is Leo Barraza. I'm from Peru. I'm 22 years old, and I have finished my bachelor last year. I'm happy to play for you again. I don't know if you remind me. I have played for you in Peru.
Yeah.
You have played here.
Yeah.
Some of Teodoro Barcar's Cello Concerto. I have played for you Beethoven Sonata number 3.
Yeah. I thought
there is a long time.
No, I remember. I thought you. How old are you now?
22.
22. And who are you studying with now?
What? I can.
Who's your teacher?
My teacher was Samantha Cigüeñas.
Oh, right. Okay. Excellent. Gotcha. Okay.
So you play. Continue. Okay, continue. Dun, 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 dun. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Right. Can I continue or till here?
Do you want to skip to the cadenza?
No, I'm now studying the cadenza. Sorry.
Oh, you're just learning it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
play-
let's go to. Oh, you're just learning it now. Okay, that's okay. We still have enough we can talk about. Wow, my God, you've improved so much.
Thank you so much.
I heard you like in 2017,
Yeah.
right?
Actually, yes. Yes.
That's like already, yeah, I mean, 3.5 years ago. It was September, I think. But yeah, wow, geez. Were you studying with Samantha then as well?
Yeah.
You were.
5 years with Samantha.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gosh. No, it's like your playing has matured a lot. It also just your understanding of the score. I like that you gave us the tooties.
I
You were
imagine
playing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's really, yeah, you were in the music, in the moment, which is great. wow, yeah, I do remember you. I think, yeah. I'm curious. Do you consider yourself more of a classicist or a romanticist with your approach when it comes to this?
Actually, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like classicist, but I have to, it's difficult to keep the classicism all the piece because I like to play romantic style. Sorry. So I don't know, but I feel more classic than romantic now.
Your brain is more, but your heart is more romantic.
Yeah. Yes.
But exactly. Your brain wants to be more classical.
Try to.
I wonder if that ever works in life. Should we fight our nature? I don't know. But you can think about it. It's really funny because I played this in Chicago a long time ago, and there were two critics on the same night, and one critic revered my performance or loved my performance for the same reason the other critic panned or didn't like my performance. Isn't that funny? So it's like, yeah, so one critic loved it because I was romantic approach and the other critic didn't like it at all. So yeah, you can't win either way. I think you just have to be sincere, right? Okay. So if you really feel it like that, you should play, because what I hear when you play it is actually your phrasing is more of a romantic. Your tempo is definitely more on the classical brisk side, right? Okay. But your actual playing, your singing, your phrasing is more on the romantic side. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You have to figure that out with yourself. But in any case, whatever approach you decide, I still think you can breathe. You need to breathe more. Yeah. Between the phrases, it's a little bit breathless, right? So you need to figure that out, right? So you've got the opening, you've got whatever tempo you choose. You've got the let one phrase finish, and then you've got the one phrase, then again. Finish this phrase. Finish before going on. Okay. See what I mean? Yeah. Whatever. I understand. Yeah.
Sorry.
Virtuosic passages naturally lend themselves to moving. So there you can, right? Yeah.
I want to ask you, which is the best tempo or the tempo that you recommend me to play? Because I hear some versions that are faster.
Well, I mean, you have Jacqueline Ducré's recording, which is really.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Hear me? Okay. No, I mean, you have to decide that for yourself. You have to decide. For me, for my taste, it's kind of in the ballpark where you are. Feels good, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Up to you. Up to you. But you need to feel to breathe, right? So if it's too fast, like you've got the ba 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 ba. If it's too fast, you can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It needs to breathe.
Okay.
You want to go to? Go there. Yeah. Don't you love that spot?
What?
Don't you just love that spot? It's so difficult. Yeah. You play it well.
My fingers are longer.
You
I
big
don't
yeah.
prefer it.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yeah.
It's good. I have to stretch a little and then I go down. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's very good. That's very good. Just with one little thing in the development after you've got the, because I know we have to keep going. After all of this. After all of this, when you got that. Be sure to build the line. I think those notes get left out, right? Those
Okay.
vibrating them. Just make sure to keep going there. Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Yeah. Just make sure to sing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah. One little detail that might be nice. This is. Do you have measure numbers? 117. After you the. Here. There's a nice place where you could breathe. There's another opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that felt a little bit rushed going into that. So there are opportunities.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's really my main point, actually, was just that. Just to
Okay.
breathe more in the phrasing. Do you have any questions for me?
Um,
I mean, I don't know if Sam, if he wants to, how much.
what do you recommend me when I play with orchestra, something like this?
Oh, well, are you playing it with orchestra?
No, not yet.
Oh, good, but you have hopes, or you think
Yeah.
that you are, or you don't know, or you might.
Thank you.
You will. Okay. So
I
would
want.
great. I would just say, be very clear. Be very
Okay.
clear with yourself. Yeah, about your approach and your style, right? And your timing. Be very clear with yourself.
Yeah.
And then you'll be more
Okay.
communicative with the conductor. Yeah. Make sense?
Thanks.
Yeah, sure. You sound great. It's so nice to hear you again.
Happy to see you
Great.
again.
After so much time, you really have. I have to write to your teacher. I'll write to her Facebook and tell her.
Thanks.
Awesome. So Sam.
Thank you so much. Actually, his teacher is saying hi to you from the live.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hi.
Well, thank you so much. I think that now we can proceed with the Q&A. So I'm going to start with the students that are here with us on the Zoom, and then I will read to you the questions that we have on the live stream. So if any one of you wants to go first, Luis, Kevin, Octavio, or Leo, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, I'd like to go first.
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was your question?
Okay, I'd like to know, what do you do when you are learning a new piece? I mean, what about the feelings you want to show to the audience? It's kind of, do you create a whole story to show the audience what you want to tell them? Or it's when you are playing it that you are going to realize what you want to do?
That's a really good question. I'm trying to understand. I think there's a lot of answers to that question. Like, honestly, to be honest with you, when I perform, I'm aware of the audience when I play, but not to the full extent that I'm actually, my whole motivation for communicating music is like for them. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, I feel like when you perform, you're not really, it's not about you, right? So you're a vehicle, right? For the music to go through you. And the audience is sort of a witness. They're like a witness to what you're communicating. I don't think that they're the motivating factor for why we do what we do or how we do it. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that was your question, but that's my answer.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was helpful. Like, was that your question, or what you're saying? What do I think about, or how do I construct the music? Or Sam, help me out.
How do you construct that those feelings when you want to perform, for example, Saens? What do you think about performing Saens in front of the audience? How do you do that? Maybe.
Every time I perform, it's like I always have an idea in my mind, right? Of the music before. I always have an idea, right? Of what I want to communicate. Always, right? If you know, when you're practicing, you're playing. I'm not so sure if it happens every time I perform. I don't know. Probably not 100%. But I think when you go out there, you have to submit yourself every time, like vulnerable, submit yourself 100% commitment, even if it doesn't happen 100%. You have to put yourself there, right? And it doesn't always happen. It doesn't. I can think of maybe 5 times in my life where I'm happy with how I played.
Yeah, that was the answer. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. But we try. Everybody tries, always, hopefully, right? Yeah.
Leo,
I'm still thinking about what I can ask.
okay.
Please,
Luis,
please.
Yes, I have a question. For a high performance cellist like you, how do you manage your routine for studying? I mean, perhaps for you, you already have played all, you know already your cello very well. So how do you manage your studying routine for avoiding getting bored of, okay, I have to study scales again, or how can you manage all that?
Oh, that's a really good question. um, actually, yeah, that's a really good question, especially like when you have to play the same concerto like over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, how do you bring to it something new every time? Um, uh, that's really a hard one to answer. I mean, now during COVID, it seems like a mute point. Like nobody's performing, right? Hardly anybody, right? So I'll be excited when I come back to the stage. I'll have something to say again. That's good. But I I think maybe do things outside of music, not music related, so that you're not constantly just always confined to practicing and doing only that every day. Do other things. Do other things that can inspire you, that can bring something to what you do. You know?
A part of music, I mean, like, I don't know, like sports, for example, or something different.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't paint and I don't do sports, but
No, I mean, that's an example.
but I really like poetry. Actually, I love poetry. That's something I like, and I like to listen to other kinds of music. Actually, I love listening to other kinds of music. But that's just me, you know. And I also play piano. Piano for me is a place of just where I don't feel any pressure. I love to play piano every day, and it inspires me, yeah, a lot. Yep.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you?
Because, well, in my case, I am still learning. I have like to study 3 4 pieces per week, so I never have time
Yeah.
to get more. But sometimes, for example, I normally do like techniques at mornings. Like the first thing I do in the morning when I take cello is the scales and septic. Yeah, and sometimes I feel like, Fajar again, scales again. But I
Okay.
know they're important because if I also have proof
Mhm.
been practicing without made like, I don't know, too much scales or too much foyer or something, and I can note the difference. So I already know that I always have to be pushing for technique and all this stuff. I mean, this is the basis, right?
Right.
But sometimes I have this feeling like, what should I do now?
I think everybody, wherever you are on any level, everyone feels like that. So I'm sure. Does anyone else have an answer for that, actually? I'm sure I'm not the only one here who struggles. Yeah. Maybe Sam has an answer. Maybe someone else here in the room has an answer. Yeah?
well, I think that I agree with you with the fact that we are all human beings and we also need to do things that are outside the music world. We have another life that goes aligned with our music career. And when we are able to cultivate and to also see what is within us, then we find the answers, at least for us as human beings. And then that's going to be, of course, transmitted to the instrument. So I think that our connection with the instrument comes from knowing ourselves better every day and trying to look on the inside, our inner being. So I definitely agree with doing other things. And and for me, I think that writing and create all these projects and activities is something that is not practicing and is not performing, but it is so fulfilling. So personally, I find my inspiration on that.
That's a good answer.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question on the chat. Someone asks, what do you consider is the most important aspect for an artist on today's reality?
Ooh, ooh, that's a good one. You know, I come from a different generation, uh, a different era, maybe. Perhaps I'm getting getting to the point where um, that I, it's so different now. You know what for career, like what's valued, what people put value on than when I was in my 20s, for example, right? You know, email was not even really, for example, like there was no social media, there was no email was a new concept, you know. Uh, it's so different now, and especially now with COVID, you know, having the internet has become, you know, all these online, right? Performances, competitions, lessons. It was just a total. I don't even know how to answer that honestly, because I think the answer is totally different from how I grew up than what it is now. I'm sure Sam would have a totally different answer than me. You know, uh, I don't know how to answer. What do you think, Sam?
Well, I think that is true. We are living in a different generation where we need to be able to do all the things that are current, like learning about social media and learning about how to be innovative. But I think that also preserving those values from your generation are also so important for us, because at that time the relationship between a professor and the student, and that vision of searching for the music, of learning the true, within every single one of us is something that is also missing on today's reality because of this
Hmm.
world. So I do agree with both things.
I think I could learn a little bit from this new world, and I'm sure, yeah, we can all learn a little bit from each other. That's right. Yep. Yep.
Octavio, would you like to ask your question?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's your mindset before an audition or before an important concert? How do you have any performance ritual or something you do to make sure that you're confident enough for that, or
Yeah.
how's your mindset?
So yeah, the day of a concert is just I try to just teach as little as possible and have total focus and peace of mind for myself. I try to focus completely on myself. That's really hard to do because I also have I have an 8-year-old son. That's almost impossible. But if you don't have anything, you should just focus on you and totally give yourself that space and time to feel and think and just slow down time, kind of slow down time for yourself. Play everything slowly, focus, just, you know what I mean? If you have that
Yes.
time, you should do it. That's what I used to do. Now I don't know, but yes, that's what you should do.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much. Also, do you teach in the summer? Any festivals do you do or anything?
So I did, but now I don't know what's going to happen this summer. Everything's up in the air. I don't even know if my performances are happening yet. Like nobody knows anything, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
To be determined. Yep.
Luis?
Luis.
Yes, I have, I think, also a kind of answer for Octavio, because I also have been asking myself about that, about how to be prepared in the day of a performance or something like that. And something that has helped me a lot lately is be prepared not for the day of the concert, but I mean the goal day is like 3-4 days before, and then just be more relaxed. And I don't know, but it has helped me a lot lately. I mean, if I have a big performance on Friday, my goal day, here is my other dog saying hi. I don't know if you heard that. Okay, my goal day is not going to be Friday. It's going to be like Monday or Tuesday. After that, this is the climax for me. And after that, I just go to relax. And for some reason, when I got to the day of the big performance, I feel like more relaxed, like comfortable. Oh, I'm here showing what I already did. Something like that. I don't know if can also, but I mean, I have been thinking a lot of that lately, and it could be a possible.
You know, you sound a little bit like what athletes do. It's a little bit like what athletes do. You know, athletes.
Okay. Yes. Exactly.
Atletas.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so, you know, training, and I think the key is that everybody has to find out what works for them, right? So that if that seems to work for you, yeah. Everybody has their own natural pacing of things. So, yeah.
Leo?
Yeah, I have one question. I remember your performance in Peru. At the beginning, I remember that you were powerful, really secure about yourself, your playing. The first not. So I
Okay.
want to ask you, how can I feel that feeling? You know, because 1 hour before, what do you do or something like that?
Oh,
Because
was this Fernando's father's piece? Was this when I played Fernando's father's piece?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you're referring to?
I refer,
That
yeah.
performance?
I refer
Oh,
that.
okay. Oh,
The
yeah.
concerto.
Okay. That one. Okay. Because I came like 3 times, so I was trying to figure out. That's funny you should say that, because that was a brand new piece for me. I learned it like I had to learn it. Yeah. That's good. That's good. um, I can't, you know, I can say that you know what? It's good. You know, you never know what someone's really feeling. You can know
Yeah,
that,
I
by
know.
the way.
But I feel that, like, audience.
Yeah. You must never show, by the way, if you're feeling a little insecure. Don't let anybody know. You put, you know, inside you can be like, "Ooh," but nobody can know that. So
Okay.
I think that for that piece I was a little bit nervous because it was new and it was difficult and I'd never played it with, there was no piano reduction. I had to learn the score from heart just from the beginning. So I went in there just, you know, with the mindset like, okay, you know, even if you're feeling a little bit shaky, don't let anybody know, you know. Yeah. That's what you know. But the truth is, everybody feels a little bit vulnerable, right? Everybody. I don't care how famous you are, how many times you've played something. I can guarantee you, if you ask this question to anybody, they would give the same answer. Everybody feels something.
Yeah.
But I think as you get into the piece, it helps you, right?
Okay.
So you start out this way, but as you get into it, think of the music. Don't think of yourself. If you think of yourself, of course, you're going to, you know, just the music always comes first, and that should guide you. That will help you every time, right?
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
We also have another question here on the live stream. Someone is asking, what is your secret to making such a beautiful sound?
Oh, wow. That's really nice. So it comes across even on this internet. Okay, that's nice to hear. We don't know how these things come across. I think the idea of sound should start, the concept of sound has to start from within your head. What, you know, what you hear has to come internally, right? The concept of sound starts from what you hear before you even touch the string. So that's number one. You have to develop your idea of sound from there. And then, of course, there's the mechanics that bring it across, right? Like the bow, the vibrato, you know, bow speed, that kind of thing, right? But it has to come from here first. And everybody has that. Everybody. I can guarantee you everybody has music in them to some degree.
Great, thank you so much. And now just to close up, now that we are getting to the time to finish this amazing opportunity, I would like to ask myself a question. In
Okay.
in these times where our options are very limited in relation to the opportunities that we have to make authentic chamber music, to rehearse with each other, to get together and play. What would be your advice for us in order to find also other similar opportunities within this virtual reality?
Ooh, boy. Um, oh, Sam, you ask a good question. Well, with your foundation, are you creating other opportunities besides the master classes?
Yes,
You are.
we are
Yeah.
launching also different projects that involve chamber music and also virtual orchestras, but
Uh-huh.
this is just to be able to have the experience of recording, playing pieces and putting them together, but there is not actual like human experience within it.
Right.
We are not in front of each other and cueing and feeling the energy and being able to perceive the sound of the person that is next to us, or like even imitating their tone or intonation. So the question is, what should we do as a new generation in order to find similar opportunities when our access to these experiences are so limited?
Oh gosh. It's a good question. I think we just have to. I want us to all get back out there and play. There's no other answer. We have to get back out there and just
I
play.
agree. I agree.
Somehow, some way. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but we have to make it happen somehow. I miss it. I miss it so much. Don't you miss it? I miss it terribly.
Absolutely.
It
Yes.
has to, somehow it's yeah. Somehow it's got to happen.
And even the fact of performing in a concert and knowing that the concert is going to be virtual and that you have to create that atmosphere of people and having an audience which is not there to be able to record and play. And I think that that's so powerful because
Yeah.
it also trained us to create and to imagine regardless of who is in front of us. So that's why just to finish, I would like also to thank you for being with us and for allowing us to have this opportunity, because right now is the time where we are all needing from each other and like need to
Mm-hmm.
have these experiences. We even during real times where nothing was happening, where COVID didn't exist, many students in South America didn't have the opportunity of meeting you or playing for you. And I think that this is also an example of an opportunity that allows us to have these international exchanges and meeting great artists like you, like Professor Sergio Schwartz, Professor Boris Abramov, and many others that are out there willing and wanting to support the new generation that is with an open heart, dreaming about their own goals. So, in the name of our organization and all our team, we are so grateful to you.
Thank you. I think it's great what you're doing, and I was going to say that, like, what you're doing. Yeah, during this time, you're providing a platform for bringing people together and for very talented. I mean, everybody who played today was fantastic. Thank you so much. Really, it was fantastic, and I'm really glad to meet you all and hear you all. And I mean, Sam, it's amazing what you're doing. Really. So keep it up. We need
Thank
it. We
you
need
so
it.
much.
Yep.
Yes. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you, Luis, Leo, Octavio, Kevin. It has been a real pleasure. And I'm sure that to all the people that are still with us watching in the live stream, this is a life-changing opportunity. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank
We'll
you.
be back
Thank
soon,
you.
I'm pretty sure, and I will be sharing
Yep.
more content about Professor Warner and all her career in future posts in a few minutes. So please take care and see you in another opportunity.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Hi, thank you so much.
Thanks. Thanks, Sam.